Okay, so we're back. That's Gina or wife in the background there. She's keen to do the South Island TA in January next year, so January 2025. And so we're going to set up on a new e-bike with a bit bigger battery and some bags and things. We'll talk about that later on. Anyway, we parked up the motorhome. We're in Opua, which is north of Auckland. And there's a great cycle trail that goes from coast to coast here, so from east coast to west coast, from Opua, which is the marina we're in now in Bay of Islands, and then heading over to the other coast to, I'm going to butcher it, Horiki, something like that, where we're staying in a hotel. So we're not really roughing it, but we're going to see how she goes with a 2-day ride. So normally they recommend one way should normally take 2 days, but we're going to do it in 1 day, so it's about 87 k's there and 87 k's back. We'll take you on the journey. This is the Twin Coast Cycle Trail. So it's been a nice start on fine gravel and flat railway trail until we come to here. Tunnel is closed. Anyway, they've got an alternate route, so it's good. We're going to go round the tunnel. Right, so it was all going well until we talked to another rider who tells us this rail trail joins on to a train and you have to catch the train to do a segment. But we haven't looked at a train timetable, and I'd be very surprised if it's running. So might be a false start. We'll see how we go. We're a couple of k's in, and we may end up having to go back and take the road, I guess. I don't know. Ride the train tracks. The adventure begins. Not a great start. Maybe I should have read the website, but more detail. The track is definitely closed. Looks like there is an alternate path. I think we have to go back, go on the road. Anyway, bit of reading to do. Would be nice to ride down there. Okay, so we went back past the tunnel bypass, over the tunnel bypass, and we found a gravel road which looks like it links back onto State Highway 11, which it looks like we're going to have to ride on to get to Kawakawa, and then hopefully the trail continues there. Here comes E-wife, bit tentative on the downhill, but we'll knock that out of her, a bit more time in the gravel. Alright, we're back. Down a gravel road, 3 k's on the seal, and we're back on the track. Good, looking left and right. No train. No train. We're off. Kawakawa is famous for its public toilets. Probably more, but even this one's pretty flash with the bottles inset into the concrete. I will show you the main toilet they're famous for shortly. There's the toilets that Kawakawa are famous for. Town's actually quite nice for a small town New Zealand. Try not to record in public toilets, not bad. I love the red paint through the middle of the main street with the train lines on it. You really would not want to park in the centre of the road. Hope no one parked in the middle of the street. E-wife nearly got hit by the train. I don't think she was really expecting it. New Zealand's full of danger. You know, maybe we don't have crocodiles or lions or snakes, but look at this. Killer magpies. Boy, I hope we make it. I should make it because I can ride faster than E-wife, but she might get hit. So I don't think it's magpie nesting season. It's oversold. It's getting quite excited. No attacks at all. There's a big Māori marae here, their meeting place. Oh, the trail's getting nicer now. Oh, a bridge. yeah, it's nice going through this valley, all the bush around us. It's all been very flat and pretty easy, but you know, it's good. The idea of this ride was just to do 2 sort of 90k days back to back. We're not roughing it, we're staying in the boutique hotel in Horiki. So we didn't have to take tents or sleeping bags or anything, but we did have to practice putting bags on the bikes and I guess, you know, having everything you need on the bike, which isn't much really for an overnight trip in the end of summer. We've just stopped for some lunch. This is the only place we could find for shelter. At least we've got a map so we can check we're going the right way. The trail's been really easy. It's fine gravel, flat almost the entire way. After all the detours at the beginning, it's turned out to be really good since then. Alright, so let's have a look at where we've been. So we're starting in Opua, which is Bay of Islands, so there's Paihia and Waitangi treaty grounds. That's where we started. We rode down to here, where the rail trail or the road, where actual train track was. So then we detoured back to about here, cut into the main road, state highway down here to Kawakawa, going along past that marae. We're here now. We're going to go to Kaikoui, up here and across to Horiki, which was where we're staying. And if you followed my TA videos, day 2 we caught a ferry across here to Rawene, so had lunch at Rawene. So maybe we'll even see tomorrow if we can get that ferry that goes across and then down to Rawene. And then all the way, we're not going over here, but this is where we did the TA to Opunoni, where Opua the dolphin is, and this is all the Hokianga harbour. We're doing reasonably well. We've done about 50 k's or 46 k's, 50 to go. That's mainly because of the big detour. It's only supposed to be 87 or something. Anyway, good day for it. Traffic's busy again today. Off to milking. No cars come.
Cal filling his water bottle in Kaikohe. Good sounds over there.
This must be all the bikes that that didn't make it. This one would have been good because it was mowing the trail as it went. Good thing about our rail trails is they have cool tunnels. What do we got here? 1915. Not sure how long it is. I'll give it a blast. Seems pretty long. Can you see okay?
Yeah.
With my light?
Yeah, your light's on there.
Someone else using the cycle trail.
Maybe she lives here.
Yeah, judging by all of the horse poo, she might live here. Now I'll probably pronounce it wrong, but I think that's Lake Omapiri. It's not particularly good water quality. I think it's only 2 meters deep, the deepest spot, or around 2 meters the whole lake. Well, we just came down a big hill with lots of switchbacks. That'll be fun to ride back up again tomorrow. Terrain's got a lot more beautiful. If it was more summery, I might have even been down in that stream. And this is Snow Farm. I think there's even a picnic area coming up. It's quite nice cruising along next to the river. got to be the nicest part so far. Still in Snow Farm. It's like the hills are alive with the sound of cows. He's got some pretty big horns on him. He's eyeing up those cows. All I can say is I'm pleased he's scared of us. Whoa, he's a beast. Whoops, sorry about the camera shake. I think we've got about 5 k's to go. It's been quite a long day. I haven't looked at the stats yet. We've got this cool boardwalk over the, what would you call it? Swamp? Marshland? Not sure. Pretty cool. Definitely the last half has been good. This boardwalk just keeps on going and going. Don't know how far it is. What a cool way to enter a town. Oh, what a welcome. We are in Hauriki. Well, we made it. Here's the Hokianga Harbour. We're at the top of the harbour. 97 k's. It's taken 6 hours of moving time. Average 16 kilometres an hour. Nice place to finish the ride. We're just going to the end of the road, then we're going back to the hotel. See what other shops they have here. We're at the Hauriki Hotel, and this is our accommodation. It's beautiful, beautiful old hotel. Right on the harbour. I think we're the only ones here, and we're going to dinner. I imagine maybe we're the only ones here for dinner. And the bar is self-service. You just go and get whatever you want from the bar and write it on a piece of paper. Gotta love it.
Carlos is the bar manager tonight.
Half price beers for everybody tonight.
Right, can I please have a panhead supercharger, because that's what you recommended.
Most definitely. Right, just us. We've fired the jukebox up. Barman's having a rest, admiring the cool view. So we made it back. So did the Twin Coast Cycle Trail both ways. So we started off east to west, stayed in Hauriki, and now we've gone back the other way, back to the east coast, back to Opua. Motorhome's still here, it's a bonus. Great ride, good. I mean, it was a shakedown ride for my e-wife, just to check that she could do 2 long days, so like a 100k day and a 90k day. She did really well. All of the gear was really good, her bags were good. Sure, we didn't take her overnight gear, but most of that is going to go on my bike or on the front of her bike, so it's not a huge amount of weight. I think she's just going to have sleeping bags. So pretty much it was a shakedown ride for the tour Aotearoa, which we're going to do South Island next year in January. So this might be the last of the rides. This is autumn, so I'm not sure whether we're doing a lot of it over winter. I'm sure we're riding, but no camping or overnight trips, I don't think. All in all went well. Battery both days. First day we did 100 k's with 8% left in the battery. Today we did 90 k's and there was 18%. So roughly we're 100 k's on the bike, so it did well. I'll be talking about her bike and her setup before we leave. We've got a bit of refining to do, but not much. Otherwise it was all really good. We should be good for doing 100k a day, which is really what we want to aim for. How was the trail? Really well maintained, really well signposted, bit of variety through the little towns. This first half, like from Opua sort of into the middle, was maybe there were some long straight segments which were a little bit uninteresting. Second half was more interesting, I think, a little bit more variety, but a bit of bush. Staying in Horiki Hotel was a real highlight. Loved it. Quirky, beautiful accommodation, old, lots of history, and the owner loves sharing New Zealand history with us, so that was cool. And the highlight, being told that if you want a drink you just go to the bar yourself and write it on a bit of paper. You don't get that every day, and I loved it. Anyway, that's all for now, and if you watch this video to the end, please subscribe, that definitely helps. Otherwise, thanks, and that's all for now.